Hey, beautiful and handsome. Thank you for tuning into this channel. It's the Unicorn channel. And here we get divine messages. Sometimes they're really out there, but you know, it's for your fifth dimensional self and higher. And we use tarot cards, we hang out, and we have fun and learn and grow together. Okay? You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing you're like the most supple red lipstick ever created. Let's put some on. There you go, darling. So today is 7/11. And that means Free Slurpee Day in America. 7-Eleven is a gas station, and they have these things called Slurpees. And so I have children that like Slurpees. And so we happen to head on over to the 7-Eleven and get a free Slurpee. And, you know, I had this thought because my brain is just sort of like, wouldn't it be nefarious if like the 7-Eleven people like understood chemistry and they put something in the like Slurpees on the free Slurpee day so that the people who like drank it were able to be like hacked into because we're in like a system of like ones and zeros, and so everything has its code, and if they can somehow code into that frequency, they can like hone in on, I don't know, you. But then that means like, why would they care, right? Oh, because they want to control you so that you continue to be a consumer economic slave. I don't know, just thoughts, see? That's crazy. I don't even think I'm going to post this video. I just sort of like pushed record, you know, all willy-nilly like, and let's be honest, the energies today were really kind of weird. But then again, Spirit was telling me during meditation that 7 and 11 is the 7 are the 7 rays, right? The 7 frequencies, the 7 energies that we attain in this reality, and an 11 is a doorway. So it's giving that we are like really moving through that doorway. Also, it could be a mirror. And also I was thinking 117, okay? And so then, of course, you know what I did? I went and I looked up the element. And the 117th element is Tennessean, okay? That is hilarious, okay? It's 117, and the main isotope is 294. Okay, so the 117, Tennessean, just listen to that. Ten-Essene. And, you know, Jesus was an Essene, okay? And what does that mean? Well, what I was told when I was meditating is an Essene means your essence, okay? And so it's someone who understands that they are an energetic life force essence, okay? And that's what we're here to grow. It's like the aura. Like, we know that we are the energy, and the body that we're seeing and whatever is just like a hologram, okay? Because everything is energy and light, and what slowed down so that we can see it. And interestingly enough, I had this like visualization when I was meditating of a central light and then discs spinning around it that have like 2 refractors on each disc. And this is like the light coming out and the disc spinning, and the central light and how it emanates is how the discs become balanced and then create the image or the hologram of the being that's being like experienced. I don't know. So like, that's just what I saw. Like I saw it in the meditation. Okay. And when I looked up Tennessee, which by the way is TS, and T can be a plus, and then an S is a 5. So +5 plus the 5th dimension. It happens to have, as you see, a picture that has a blue and red background, and it is like a ball of stars. And interestingly enough, the image reflects, on this particular image, it reflects the naming of the element in that it employs an abstracted version of the Tennessee state flags, which features 3 white stars on a blue and red background. The image also features abstracted particle trails and various graphics representing particle accelerator structure. So what it gives is Tennessee, the only 10 I see, get it? And 10 I see +5 is giving, you know, we're moving into the 15th. We're creating like the 13th, 14th, 15th. We're creating the new like disc rays, okay, which are the star discs that are the expanded consciousness that we then shine our light on and learn and grow from. Because what we're sort of doing is shining a light in the dark. It's bouncing off of things, and we are in real time decoding it and creating what we see around us so that we can learn and grow and understand more about what it is that we are in the center, okay? And we're all sort of doing that. And yeah, and we're doing it in the same field, and we are also all coming from the same unified source, but then we're placed in this place to like individuate and then self-actualize and all of that good stuff. But yeah, so that's what's up. 7-11, 11-7, get a free Slurpee. Let's hope it's doesn't have some kind of crazy stuff in it, or, you know, I mean, whatever. And just know that, what's the message in this? The message in this is, you know, is like the idea of raising above the polarization, okay? So the blue and the red are like the alternating currents that create the ability for us to have the 3 dimensions, okay? That's why, you know, you put on the red and the blue and like you see the stuff and whatever. Yeah, but when you're able to move above that and you become like the pure white light of the star, you can see the 3rd and like antiquate it better. You know, antiquate. What does antiquate mean? What the fuck? You know, I feel like antiquate, how I'm trying to say it, is that it means you take random information and you antiquate it into something that's like understandable. And then the next step, which is like the 3rd, is to like embody it. And then you like become unified with it. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I don't know. This is an elephant on my shoulder. Ganesh is definitely one of your deities if you're watching this. I mean, Ganesh represents the toroidal fields of which we play within to learn and grow. Okay, antiquate. Oh shit, this is facts though. It says to make something old or obsolete, to make something appear ancient or outdated, to render something no longer in common use. So this would be you antiquating the old, like antiquating the here and the now, if you will, into the old information that goes into like the memory, and then you're moving into the new. So yeah, it's like you're kind of like cashing it in or cashing it through, and by cashing it, you're putting it into the cache of memory. Oh my God. If we really were, like if our eyes are video cameras, okay, and say like our whole life is like video recorded type vibe, if we are in some sort of a consciousness developer, which I believe we are, and I mean, yeah, like all you have to do is like meditate for a while, or take some mushrooms, or like go on an ayahuasca journey to see that we're all like connected. Okay, this is like one of like the major themes that like people realize. So if we're all connected, then how? You know, and then you just like kind of go from there. It's thought processes. But where the frick was I going with this? Yeah, so new technology can antiquate old methods. So you are like the new technology. You're bringing the new technology of thinking and understanding and ways of being. So if you have a higher expanded understanding, then how you embody that and move through the world is going to like shift it, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, this is what I was saying. If we are like video recording everything and we're moving through, then every moment of here and now is like, it's like constant pictures being taken, if you will, and pictures synced with audio and put into the cache. So yeah, it would kind of be like we are just like mining through data, and as we go through, like we're the recording device, and then it gets cached into the computer, and the computer basically like analyzes the whole thing. That in that essence, we would be like, think of like a central computer, and then just like a bunch of eyes just like having like lights and whatever flashed at them or coming at them, and then like making stories from it, sort of like in that movie The Usual Suspects, where Kaiser Sose is literally sitting there and he's creating this big, long, epic story by just looking at the stuff on the background behind the guy asking him questions. And he's like putting things together, like this little bit of that word with that little bit of that word, and he's like weaving the whole new reality. That's what it is. You guys are becoming the weavers of your reality, okay? So yeah, and you're being like conscious, cognizant weavers of your reality. It's giving you are the new dream weavers, okay? And you know, because life is a dream. Life could be a dream, like a okay. Cool. 1338 on the timer. There's 38 again. Okay, so the 3 8s, the 3 Taurus fields, so that you can finally get to the 4th, and that's like the unity and beyond realms. Okay, amazing. Yes. Okay, so Spirit, thank you so much for being here. First of all, thank you guys for being here. If you like me, press like. If you want to be reminded of when I put videos up on my channel, press the bell button, and also subscribe to help the people, the me, the channel, us. We're growing this thing together, okay? We are in this together, and this is fun. So yeah. Also, I offer one-on-one readings if you want to have that. And yeah, basically just I love you and thank you for being here. Okay, Spirit, please come through with a message for the highest, best good of the collective, or the beings, or whoever is like watching this through the screen and connecting with my energy right now. What do they need to hear right now for their highest best good moving forward. What is the message that needs to be delivered and heard by these beings? And also, please, Spirit, make sure that whoever needs to hear this is able to hear it. Okay, I love you so much, and let's get some cards, okay? Okay, right away, I'm hearing that, like, your energy is like rainbows. It really, like, uplifts others, okay? Right away, the Two of Cups. What? A love reading? You know, what I'm hearing is like you and your energy and how you've fallen in love with yourself again and like decided to like fill your own cup has really created this like magnetic vortex around you where people want to come and just like be in your energy and also pour into your cup. Like your love for self is attracting the energy of the external like beings, if you will, also wanting to love you, because like you're over here loving yourself and like being free in that, and it's giving you're loving every little part of yourself, and just you're good with it. You just love it because you realize that you are a unique expression of the one that we all are. So this means that you are unique and equal. So you don't view yourself above another and you don't view yourself below another. You're just like resonating in your like beautiful like love of self, like Two of Cups energy. And so it's giving that like, let's get more on that. Okay, so tell me more about this Two of Cups, Spirit. Other than the, okay, it's giving, give me more about that. I'm getting like partner vibes. What's this coming out here, darling? Page of Swords with the Four of Cups. Oh. You know, this is like the energy of, so the Four of Cups is giving a little bit of like apathy. You know, so it's almost like, and the Page of Swords, it's almost like you kind of gave up on the idea of like actual, like love, like actual, like, love that feels everlasting and new. Love that doesn't grow boring, if you will, or like, almost like you have this hope, or you had this hope in your life that you could find someone, or that there was a real thing where you could be with someone and they would be able to sort of like keep your fire burning or whatever for like ever, because it was like a perfect union. And you've basically given up on that. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. And yeah. But Spirit is also saying, like, here's the thing. You've also realized that the ultimate thing is to always be filling your cup, and your connection with like your soul star and like the true creative force has given you the ability to provide for yourself, like almost better than, better than what anyone external to you could provide for you. So it's like you no longer really need any external validation or whatever. And so it's giving like, you're kind of like, now what, bored type vibes. Yeah, that I'm just like, I'm channeling here and just picking up on the energies through these cards. Always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And you guys are gonna know. Use your intuition, darling. Something about the sword and the stone. Like, who is that like lifted the sword out of the stone? You're like doing that with somebody's actual like mind or like heart. Like, it's like no one could, basically, like you've broken into like the heart of the abyss, but inside of the abyss is like infinite light. And it's giving that you somehow broke into someone's heart that had like been guarding it very, very closely. And when it happened, you created a whole ass awakening in this person, and it like they weren't ready for it. Okay, is what I'm getting. But first of all, Spirit wants to tell you that that's like the power that you hold and the effect that you have on others, okay? So that you can know that. And also, I'm hearing that when you did that, and that person like had their heart unlocked, if you will, you fulfilled some kind of like ancient familial or some sort of a contract bond, some kind of like, basically you fulfilled some like super destiny, like you fulfilled it. I don't know, it's like just what I'm hearing, like you fulfilled it, you did it, the mission accomplished. Okay, like that's what I'm hearing, like mission accomplished, babe. So yeah, tell me more, Spirit. Eight of Cups, and it was in reverse. Should I be taking this reverse or straight up? Straight up, because what they're saying is that you have learned to walk away from like cups that don't satisfy, because you realize that the real cup that satisfies is like within you. And so you don't, like, you just realize your energy is precious now. And so you have walked away. Like, by you walking away from thinking that love is something external and it's going to be some kind of a fairy tale, to you understanding that it stems from within, and then you get to commune with others that have also done that, and it becomes just like a freedom experience. Apparently, because you did that, that activated this like new level for you. Yeah, and it has to do with a whole new level of like reflection. So you like moved up a scalar node. What the frick is that? What's a scalar node or a scalar note? Let's look it up. If I haven't told you yet, you're amazing. And you deserve unconditional love just because you're fucking amazing. And you never had to do anything to earn it, okay? Like, I just want to hang with you and, like, know you. And that's, like, the gift. So, oh, here we go. Music, okay, scalar. Oh, as in physics or metaphysics. Relating to a scalar quantity, having magnitude but no direction. Ah, facts. You have moved up in scalar. Okay, so your magnitude and your amplification has been like broadened majorly. Okay, like you've gone like doom doom, and now you are able to tap into like the higher dimensions of knowing and understanding. Like you have a whole new realm unlocked, babe, because you picked yourself and you walked away from waiting on an illusion to fill some kind of delusion. What? I don't know. Spirit just said that. Okay. You found what was real, and that's the thing that you bring to the table. Okay. Because you're a real one, baby. If you're watching this, you a real one. All right. You ain't no Pinocchio MF. Okay. You ain't no fucking puppet string, bitch. Okay. You cut them strings and you became your own fucking real boy. And, why did I, okay. I just heard like something about like, oh, I'm not saying that, spirit. They're like, just say it because someone is gonna like, okay, something about like a fuck boy. You're not that. And somebody thought you were, that they could fuck with you almost like infinitely forever, and you walked away. Okay. And when you did that and chose yourself, the energetic whatever cords that were connected, like just like burnt away, because it was like a false connection. Okay. And now comes the real connection, babe. The real one. Oh, okay. Okay, this is actually the confirmation about the false connection. So the Seven of Swords, you walked away from a sneaky ass, okay. I mean, like, whatever. I'm just saying, like, someone who's not balanced, someone who is, you know, an energy vampire, demon, warlock, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably thinks the dark, like, serves them, but then really the dark is just, like they're like, the person is actually a CUCK for the dark. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and like the dark doesn't protect, like, first of all, there is no light and dark, but I'm talking about the people that are like super not balanced, and they're like really resonating with like the like downward spiral or upward spiral, whatever you want to call it. Like, you know, the like, you know, all the stuff, like the hate, the greed, the like, they've let that take over. Okay. They've let the hate, the greed, the fucking like low self-esteem, like, thinking that like, you know, like that judgmental zone where you're like, oh, that person's not cute enough, so I can't like be friends. Like, you know, it's just like bleh, all that like external validation BS, which is like so low vibe. Okay. So like, if you're out here living because you want somebody to think you're beautiful, like, hello, you're low vibe. You should just be living and like being like embody beauty, which means you realize that you're created like perfectly, like you're perfect and you're perfectly imperfect, and you're here to like experience, learn, and grow. And how could you do that if like everything was fucking plastic perfect? You couldn't. So, you know, that's what's up. Like, you know, I kind of like love my imperfections, my like, you know, crooked mouth and like my long nose and whatever the fuck. It's beautiful. Okay. I'm unique. I'm equal. Also, you might play an instrument, but scalar notes. Okay, it's not telling me that anything about it, but like, you know, it's like notes on a scalar model. It has to do with like you've moved up octaves. Okay, like you are now harmonizing and resonating in like higher octaves. Okay, and you walked away from a person. I mean, a situation or whatever, something that was like, you might have thought at one point was like, you know, legit, but like it wasn't. And so you walked away. And good job too, because that was a sneaky little fox trying to steal your hens from your hen house. And that's like not very cool. Water does body good. Okay, yeah, this person that you walked away from, or whatever, it's an energy. Okay, so it's an energy of feeling left out. This person or whatever the fuck wanted you to feel like left out, or this energy wanted you to feel left out. Like you felt like you didn't fit in and you were always seeking approval. So that's the feeling of being left out, because you're like, oh, I wasn't included, you know. But really, once you become your own self and you activate in that, you don't even give a fuck, because you know how amazing you are. And you also do not hold yourself higher than others. You see everyone else just as fucking amazing. And so you just you treat other people like they're fucking amazing because you know you're amazing. And then that's what you're resonating out. So everybody is resonating and reacting and doing with other people how they're really happening within. So if they have like like they don't like themselves, then they're gonna like project that outward, okay? If they do like themselves, if they do feel comfortable in themselves, if they do love themselves, then they feel good and grounded in that, and so it overflows into others, and so then like love comes out and accept, you know what I'm saying? It's really like that. It do be like that. All right, so one big thing that Spirit wants to remind you is that you're very fucking strong, okay? Because it's giving, you know, I mean, you know, seeking external to self for validation, you know, that's the program of this place. And so it's giving that you also were a little bit in that vibe too, right? But you like grew, saw self, and you attained self, and now you walk away from people that are sort of like trying to bring you into that energy, because you're very strong now. You are strong in who you are. Yeah, and Spirit's saying you're actually really strong for choosing you, okay? Choosing you over, like, I don't know, this like delusional energy that was like trying to kind of mess with you type vibes, which, by the way, is just like the shadow aspect of self, if you will. It's like, you know how Peter Pan's always trying to like disconnect from it. He's like trying to like get rid of his shadow. Well, this is the thing. You can't get rid of it, so you might as well get to know it and integrate it, and then just like love it. And then that's just, you know, it's a part of yourself, right? That you've like faced and dealt with, and now you've integrated, and it highlights you now. Like it gives you dimension. It gives you, so have you ever seen a one-dimensional drawing? There's no shadow really, because it just looks flat. So bring in the shadow, and all of a sudden you get more dimension, you get depth. So this is what the shadow actually provides for us, people. 3211 on the timer, then 3212. So yeah, the shadow is like amazing. You need it to like have to quantify time and space. You know what I mean? Like, where am I? Oh, I'm here. Oh, there's my shadow. Okay, so I'm like, you know, at this position, that position, whatever. This is like how people have been like reading time and like navigating and shit for like ancient ever. Okay, they like use the sun. All right. So yeah, you can't get rid of your shadow ever. But your shadow that wants to be like scary, whatever, is just, it's because you've not dealt with it or looked at it or learned from it or wanted to like face the things that it wanted to sort of like explore with you. So if your shadow side wants to explore a thing, then you kind of have to explore it, and then you do it in a way that is like honorable to your internal meter of like what you deem correct. And if when you get back to the center, then you know that everyone else is another self at another time, like, and we're energetically connected, and they're individuated aspects of it though, right? But like the same base root substance, okay? So we're like connected. So then you don't want to hurt them, you want to energetically love them. So that's what you choose, and that's how you act. And you chose that for you, and you're really strong for that. What else? Where else was I going with that, Spirit? I don't know. But you gained your wings, okay? So because you have, because you have gone through this like dark, because you faced your fucking shadow, okay? Like because you played around with it, trained it, and like, because really it's like your mind, you know? You trained it and whatever, and now you've got your wings, and your wings are like you've conquered your mind, and so now you can like soar really high because you're not like stuck down with like negative thoughts. So we'll bring in the Peter Pan thing again, because Peter Pan could fly when Twinkle, what's her name? Shit. Oh, Twinkle. Dude, this is sad. Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell. Huh? There we go. Okay. Tinkerbell. If you guys are watching this, I can just hear you guys. It's Tinkerbell. It's Tinkerbell. Oh my God, it's Tinkerbell. Okay. Tinkerbell, who happens to wear like a green outfit, right? And also Peter Pan is like dressed in green. So this means something. Your heart is like the center, and that's where like the new growth happens, okay? So green is the new growth, it's the heart. And so if you are in your center and you connect with spirit, which is like the Tinkerbell, and you have good thoughts, you can like ascend. So like this is like meditation. They're literally telling you how to like internally ascend and heal yourself in like cartoons and basically everywhere in this whole reality when you have the eyes to see. So yeah, it's like meditate, get in the spirit, get connected into your heart, and then think good thoughts and you'll fucking fly. Literally. That's what's up. You'll go through the octaves, and pretty soon you'll be in an energetic place that all feared anything that you had that was even connecting you to like this false matrix realm or whatever will just fall away. And all of a sudden you'll be in this beautiful space that is the 0 point, and you can have like infinite downloads from the creator spirit, which is really just you at your like best operating frequency. Okay, like so yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's already been like 36 minutes on the timer. So spirit, anything else you have to say here? Well, Four of Wands. I split the deck to the Four of Wands. So you're really stable now, and prepare to have stability. And also what you're attracting in now is stable. It's like stuff that is actually like founded in the good stuff. I'm hearing like founded in the frequency of the harmonic 7, and instead of like in the latent distortion of the discourse layer. Do you know what I mean? Like you're in the you're harmonic now. So only things that are harmonic in frequency will be in your life, okay? Doesn't mean you're not going to have, you know, things come up, because we are still in like a Saturnal age where the pattern is the pattern is always coming, right? But you're increasing your ability to respond to the pattern instead of reactivating old karmic loops. You're respawning new timeline data sets. So you are actually moving forward now in like a stable, grounded foundation of your harmonic 7, instead of like the discourse realm of illusion and delusion and whatever else you would want to call it, but the stuff that creates like pain and suffering and reactivating karmic loop after karmic loops until we like learn and see the pattern and then apply, you know, and embody and like deal with that shadow, and then create a higher path by responding. And when you respond, you're using all of your access points to create the future. When you react, it's just, it's more distortion. So yeah, you're harmonizing, I'm hearing, okay? And that's why you and like another person, it's giving another person, are going to have like a house together. You're going to have a foundation together. Yeah. So amazing. I'm just going to take one from here. What does it say? Ancestors. Ancestors. This is a beautiful card. Your ancestors love you, okay? Like, you have done it. You have broken the 7th seal for your ancestors, okay? So your freedom equals their freedom. And they are eternally grateful, is what I'm hearing. So they are the eternally grateful dead. But they're not even dead anymore because you have given them their power back so that they can become their own sustainer. Wow, that's amazing. You are a golden goddess. Look, there you are, a golden god, a golden goddess. Oh, what you've done energetically is a lot, and it encompasses the whole world. Do you see that? So this is like your energy encompassing the whole. This is like giving the earth, okay? And you're also like grounded. So your mind is expanded, your roots are expanded, and then here you are just like emanating the 7 rays for your family, which is freedom, okay? I just heard the MLK thing, like, let freedom ring, okay? Freedom is ringing. Let freedom ring. It's a sound in the ear. It's a frequency, it's a pitch, it's a tonal sound in the frequency of the ear that activates this part of the human DNA. It sounds. It's frequency. It emanates, whoa, I just saw like a flash of light. It emanates from your heart. Your heart connected to the all source brings in a new frequency, and it's like the great activator, okay? Wow, okay. All right, you freed your family. So amazing. Okay, I love you guys so much. 40, that's amazing because 4202 I saw, you have freed your family. 42 is reincarnation. So because you have gained for your bloodline the access back to the main power source, which is the infinite all, and not the false power grid, which is the false light. You've given all of your ancestors that were sort of like trapped a way to get back home. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So congratulations. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Bye.